This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday evening, October 7th. I'm James Spann. The weather unseasonably warm for the rest of this week. We can't rule out the chance of a shower along the way, but it looks like a lot of places around here will stay dry. Let's take a look out the window. Some of the images coming from the ABC 3340 Skycam network. This is coming from Chehaw State Park in East Alabama. The sky there partially sunny. On the other side of the state, this is coming from Tuscaloosa. Pretty much the same deal there, partly sunny. And Birmingham, again, a partly sunny day. Had some storms about earlier up in the Tennessee Valley, but those have pretty much faded away. Still got the big trough over the eastern part of the United States, but that is beginning to lift out. That 588 ridge beginning to nose in from the southwest. That means some fairly warm afternoons. Today, we're seeing some mid-80s for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa and Montgomery. Birmingham at 80, but it's only 72 up in Fort Payne. They're cloudy, and they've had some rain today. Up north, we have a tornado watch until 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight for parts of Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, West Virginia, where the dynamics are better. And there is a slight risk of severe weather in that region for the rest of today and tonight. Other than that, things are relatively quiet. This is the overall rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Sunday morning. This is suggesting the bigger numbers north of the state, over Tennessee and Kentucky. In Alabama, the amounts vary from around 2 inches near the Tennessee state line down to nothing for places like Geneva and Dothan. Tropical weather. Well, we have something to look at. The guys at the Hurricane Center have that little disturbance in the far southwest Caribbean near the Central American coast highlighted. We'll keep an eye on that. The models want to pick that thing up and ultimately move it up toward the Gulf. So clearly something to watch. But you want to talk about a big bad tropical cyclone. How about this one? Super Typhoon Wongfong. And that thing is packing sustained winds about 155 miles an hour. That is a Category 5. Of course, over there they call them a super typhoon. That'll be coming up toward Japan. Thankfully, by the time it does that, though, that should be weakening in a few days. Let's take a look at modeling. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. The trough is moving out, ridging moving in. The heights are coming up, and that means it's going to be a warm day. And again, could there be a shower tomorrow? Yes, but I think most places will be dry with the warmer air aloft, and the high will likely hit the mid-80s tomorrow with a pretty decent amount of sun. Thursday, the models develop lower pressure over West Texas, and looks like a warm front type feature is trying to lift through here. And that might suggest a few showers and storms around on Thursday. But again, I don't think it's going to be widespread. And should be a very warm day with mid to upper 80s. It's awfully warm for the middle of October. And then Friday, a cold front is north of the state, but we are still relatively dry. This is suggesting the day Friday will be warm and dry with highs in the mid-80s, at least, maybe upper 80s in spots, with a pretty decent amount of sun. The rain stays north of the state. And this is Saturday as the weekend begins. And again, you can see that 588 line is nosing up into South Alabama. The front is basically parallel to the upper airflow, so it's going to stop somewhere over Tennessee, probably around Interstate 40. And this is suggesting on Saturday there might be a shower in spots, but the better chance north of Birmingham, up over the Tennessee Valley. And this is Sunday, a wave coming in from the west that might give us an increase in the number of showers and storms by perhaps Sunday afternoon or Sunday night as the weekend wraps up. And then Monday of next week, again, we've got a fairly moist air mass, but no big trigger for rain, so some risk of scattered showers. So for the weekend, I think Saturday mostly dry, especially from Birmingham south, and then a chance of scattered showers and storms on Sunday and Monday. And this is Tuesday, a week from today, looks relatively quiet. And again, there could be a shower, yes, but nothing especially widespread. We'll check the 17th of October. You can see, again, the GFS develops a tropical feature near the western tip of Cuba. And then a few days later, this is October 20th, got deep troughing over the eastern U.S. And look at the cold air flowing in with the trough. The 540 line is almost down to Huntsville and Scottsboro, and that's going to pick up that tropical feature and lift it northeast off into the Atlantic. You know, the morning run we showed you, or actually the OZ run, had the tropical system coming into Texas. This has it moving up into the Atlantic, which means we just don't know at this point. And this is the end of the forecast on the 23rd. That is a cool, dry, pleasant air mass in place. Temperatures for the next 15 days, pretty warm for the next 5 or 6 days, but you can see a trend toward cooler weather, especially October 19th through October 22nd, with highs dropping in the 60s and lows dropping in the 40s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.